the worst case is we run dry. This country runs dry, no? So, ang good news then, we have about a month or a month and a half to prepare for this. So, no contingency, that's why we're looking for other suppliers, diversification. We have to talk to the countries where we haven't talked to before para sila mag-supply.
Pero ang nakita rin namin din in the past, pati presyo ng feedstock para sa kuryente tulad ng natural gas or LNG and also coal tumataas rin. In fact, pag nakita natin from the start, ang presyo ng Dubai crude tumaas ng 122%, ang LNG tumaas ng 123%, ang coal is about 27%. So, walang duda, tataas rin yung presyo ng kuryente natin. And I want to ask ERC later itong phenomenon na ito. But ang first question ko kay DOE, na-present kanina na ang ating gasolina may 53 days, ang diesel may 46 days. Ang tanong ko, after 53 days, 46 days, meron na bang firm supplier na magsusupply nitong continuing supply ng refined petroleum? Dahil in a good day, hindi natin pinapansin to. Kahit na nga 15 days, okay lang sa atin dahil alam natin dadating at dadating yung shipment. Pero ngayon, with the problem in the Middle East, meron na bang na-secure ang mga oil companies or government to supply more the succeeding days after 53 days and the succeeding days after 46 days for diesel? Itong dalawang products muna.
Mr. Chair, first of all, on the fuel and on petroleum products, the ordering normally is about twice a month. So April is good. The companies have reported na walang nag-confirm ang mga suppliers nila and hindi po na cancel.
I think let's put this in number of days. Itong 53 days, after 53 days, may confirmed orders naman for how many more days or
Yes, sir.
how many more months?
Meron tayong, yun nga, sir, meron tayong mga contracted na mga incoming. Ilang days to?
Kasi nangyayari parang hand to mouth tayo ngayon.
Yes, that's what we are
Which we
right
don't
now.
want. That's why kailangan natin ng contingency.
That is if this war goes on, that's what's going to happen, Mr. Chair. The orders cannot be too big kasi wala tayong capacity for storage and also the financing of the oil companies. A 5-day supply of the whole country, if we want the government to supply that, that's about 10 to 12 billion pesos. Kaya hindi talaga.
Yeah, but
So
we're not
we
asking them to buy it. We're asking them lang to secure the orders.
Yeah,
diba?
yes, sir. That's what we're working together with them para yung mga future is secure siya kasi marami silang may mga long-term contracts, usual suppliers nila for over the years, and that's what we're working on with. Meron pong mga nagko-confirm na ng mga companies. I think it will add about 11 days pa sabi mo? 11. Meron mga contracted na after na will supply after the 50 after the April supply. So meron po and what we're waiting for is we're working on now for the May na naman na supply, Mr. Chair. But this is slowly trickling in pa rin eh. Pero
So
hindi,
in other
I cannot
words,
confirm na
yung 53 days plus 11 days pa.
mga ganun lang, Mr. Chair.
So 64 days. So 2 months. We're good for 2 months. Sa diesel, ganun rin. Tama ba?
A little shorter, Mr. Chair. Siguro mga plus 8 lang siya. So
Plus 8 days.
45 plus 8.
So 54 days ang diesel.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
After that,
We have to work again for the next batch. We keep on working that. Kaya walang tigil po yung trabaho nito.
and
Patuloy-tuloy.
but that's uncertainty.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And in an event that assuming na talagang sinara yung Strait of Hormuz, no?
Yes, sir.
Lumala pa yung sitwasyon sa Middle East. What is now the contingency? Because we cannot have a scenario wherein
Yes, sir.
walang papasok na langis. Magkakaroon tayo, sabi nga ni Senator Risa kanina, mas malalim yung problema natin. So what's the contingency?
Exactly, Mr. Chair. The worst case is we run dry. This country runs dry, no? So ang good news yan, we have about a month or a month and a half to prepare for this. So, no contingency, that's why we're looking for other suppliers, diversification. We have to talk to the countries where we haven't talked to before para sila mag-supply. Now we have US na new and then India, Mr. Chair. Those are not our usual. So papasok na, we're working on that, Mr. Chair, for the next 2 weeks para iba naman yung supplier natin. Kasi if you just get from Southeast Asia, they all get from the Middle East.
Correct.
Anyway.
Kasi ito,
Correct.
itong 64 days for gasoline, 54 for diesel, these are all commercial, di ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Kailan papasok yung government intervention? Diba? This is where government can now use its relationship with other nations. Pwede
The-
rin tayo pumasok on G2G contracts. Have you explored on G2G contracts?
Yes, Mr. Chair. The first G2G batch of about mga 442 barrels, tama ba? 440 for 138,000 barrels will come in this week or next week. Mga
Anong consumption natin a day?
1 mil. Well, it's a
1
million.
barrels, ha? In barrels.
1 million barrels per 5 days. So that's basically 1 or 2 days.
Correct. It's only 2 days.
Yes, sir.
Yung binili natin, it's only 2 days.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, kaya, but we need long-term commitments. And kung hindi kaya ng private sector, dapat gobyerno na pumasok because
Yes, sir.
we need to assure, of course, everyone na merong constant supply. And this is where government intervention should come in.
Yes, sir.
So that's why I'm asking, meron namang nagawa ang gobyerno to secure supply, at least in the short term.
Yes, sir. We're working on that. Ito may 100 plus. And then another one is coming ng mga 300. Is that correct? 300 na confirmed. We're working on for this week another 600. And that whole exercise from 100 to 300 and another 300, that's already about 12 billion pesos. And we'll keep on rolling the money lang, Mr. Chair. But these are the constraints. That's where we are at right now. We don't have we're using the storage capacity of our oil companies to receive this because we don't have any storage capacity. The funds are, thank you, DBM, for finding the funding for that because there are limitations. So, and also we're trying to access credit from the banks also, Mr. Chair. So we're really working hard to make sure that there is enough for everyone, for our oil companies and for our buffer also.
Mr. Chairman. Secretary, I just want to clarify, no? Pag sinabi nating we, do we mean the government or the oil companies? We are trying to secure contracts. We are trying to purchase from outside.
Yes, Mr. Chair, it's both ways.
Both, di ba?
They are also working on their own. When they have only when they have a problem, they call us and we talk to the embassies or
Okay.
to the company.
So we are, in effect, we are opening doors for them. Di ba? Yung mga hindi nila usually na pinagbibilhan, nagbubukas tayo ng pinto para makabili sila. Now, apart from that, we, meaning government, also wants to have its own stocks, no? What we call inventory. No? How many days ang target natin to maintain, Secretary?
As far as our funding can go on, I think the scenario will be that what we buy will be sold also to the oil companies that aren't able to procure.
Yes.
So magro-rolling din siya. But I guess we have to sustain that. Right now we have asked for 20 billion availability para kasi ano yan, one day lang yung offer, mawawala ka agad. So we have to be fast. So and then we'll reassess siguro kung in a couple of weeks, hopefully if it dies down or goes if it escalates the war, then we have to eventually get credit na. We have already applied for land bank, Mr. Chair.
And Secretary, no, 20 billion is about 10 days cover. Tama ba? Roughly?
At this price today, 12 billion kasi yung 1 million barrels.
Okay.
So mga ano yun, 10, 5 plus, hindi aabot.
Mga
ng-
8
Oo,
days
mga
cover.
eight. Yes.
So the plan is support the oil companies to continue having supply. And I'm sure, kausap nyo na sila, kapag nagsasabi sila, may problema kami dito, nagbubukas kayo ng pinto sa ibang mga bansa. No? That's plan A. Plan B, hindi naman na plan B. Kumbaga in parallel, we're also trying to secure government's own supply na roughly about 8 to 10 days. Okay. Yung 8 to 10 days, wala rin naman tayong paglalagyan. We still have to work with the oil companies para i-store nila yan. Pero pagmamayari yan ng gobyerno. So parang ganun yung deal, di ba? And then we don't plan to release this to the public. We still will sell it to them eventually. So kumbaga, nagbibigay kayo ng assurance na merong supply yung ating commercial partners, no? Is that correct?
Yes, sir. I just wanted to add, Mr. Chair, dahil papasok si PNOC, tutulungan nila, they can order it together, the oil company, the private and the PNOC. It gives them more leverage. Actually, when we started this, dumami na yung offers.
Okay.
Kasi lumaki na yung order. It's also government that's ordering. So it gave them a bit more standing, let's say, in the negotiations. Pero yes, that was the advantage ng ano. And now, with that, I think it will work na rin that using their storage capacity. Kasi government is not into this business. Actually, they have the logistics, how to distribute and the network actually. So it will be a joint project with the oil company.
And Secretary, kanina kasi nag-present si Yusek Wimpy ng short, mid, and long-term goals for the agency. Would you say the number one goal of the agency is to ensure na may supply tayo? Yes, di ba?
Definitely,
So
Mr. Chair.
sa lahat ng mga nabanggit, ang trabaho ninyo is to make sure na never tayo mauubusan ng diesel at gasolina.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes, no. So kami naman, we're prepared to support you, which is the reason for this hearing. And all of the agencies here, no, magandang klaro kung ano yung mga pangunahing goal or objective, no? Kasi sometimes in these presentations, napakaraming binabanggit. But if you really want to simplify it, DOE has to make sure na hindi tayo mauubusan, no? So, thank you, Mr.
Mr. Chair, if
Yeah,
I
go
can
ahead,
add.
Secretary.
There's just two things also. No? You can also have the alternatives, like for power. There's renewable energy and Malampaya. We can maximize Malampaya. There are things that we are already planning. Renewable, Malampaya, and also coal. Our local coal for the power side. Now on the fuel side, there's also we have alternatives na rin, like what do we do with the consumption of Napocor? Maybe they can explore biofuel in case there is a problem, Mr. Chair. So we're quantifying, actually we're supposed to meet today, but we're quantifying na how much they will need in case there are indications na medyo alanganin ang supply. But there are things that we're exploring now. But one big factor is demand management. If we have 45 days, let's say today, or let's say 50 days na lang, no? For simple math, na kung 50 days siya, if we can extend our 50 days, we manage our consumption, extend it by 50%, that means the 50 days becomes 75 days, Mr. Chair. So that's why it should be not just a whole of government approach, it should be a whole of country approach talaga na everybody should be very matipid lang, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Secretary. Of course, sinusuportahan natin in demand management, sinusuportahan natin yung pagtaas ng biofuels content, pero at the end of the day, ang importante pa rin dito yung refined fuel na papasok no, yung pa rin ang question. So ulitin ko, ang gobyerno ilan na ang na-secure in terms of number of days via government intervention, no? Hindi ko natatanungin yung feasibility whether partner nyo si oil company or si PNOC magbebenta. It's just first the supply security. Ang gusto lang natin malaman. Ilan na ang na-secure ng gobyerno?
In number of days?
In number of days. Para lang maintindihan ng lahat.
Mga 3-4 days na.
3-4 days pa lang. So
and then incoming, hopefully, yeah.
And you explored G2G, nag-explore na kayo. What about nabasa ko na we're now opening ourselves to Russian oil supply?
Yes, Mr. Chair, we have received advisory that there is a window from the embargo, which basically expires on April 12. Mr. Chair, our oil companies are now exploring. Also PNOC, but there are some complications na talaga, like how to pay, Mr. Chair. Kasi walang SWIFT and the currency is different. They're just complications and also the type of fuel. So, but they are still exploring that avenue kasi marami naman talaga nag-o-offer din.
Well, the mere fact na gobyerno na 3 days worth lang ang nasa secure natin goes to show na napakahirap talaga yung supply at this time, no? Because gobyerno na yan, no? And you can do all sorts of negotiation, G2G, you can do even sovereign guarantees, no? Pero hirap pa rin ngayon, no? But we cannot stop no? Kung hihinto tayo, our whole economy will stop, no? So ang window lang natin ngayon is 64 days. After 2 months, ano ulit tayo, kakabahan tayo kung meron tayong langis o wala.
Mr. Chair, this is a daily exercise for us because we have to keep on pushing talaga. Now, you mentioned about the lack of supply. Well, Yusek Sandy can explain this better, no? But supply basically is not the main issue. It's a matter of how much you're willing to pay for the supply that's there. Like mentioned kanina, marami pong mga lumulutang-lutang na vessel na may dala na yan eh. Whether in the white market or black market, no? But andyan siya, and how much are you willing? Kaya may premium na ngayon kung sino bebentahan nila. But that's I think yun nga, PNOC, our first directive to UNC, magbili na lang tayo. Price is the secondary problem. Our primary issue is procure as many as we can. So, yun po yung ginagawa nila.
Na-explore niyo na bumili sa Amerika, sa Canada, Latin America. Have you explored those alternative suppliers?
Yes, Mr. Chair, we've farmed out already the offers. US pa lang ang nakukuha namin na response, and hopefully the South America din, because meron din dong market doon.
And then how
Canada is LNG. I think they have bought LNG from there, Mr.
Is
Chair.
that successful? Meron bang committed supply from those regions?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Ang LNG from Canada is confirmed already.
Okay.
But on the side of PNOC or DOE, we're looking for more of the sa pang-consumer na diesel, gasoline, kerosene, and LPG. And aviation fuel.
Okay. Ito, ayoko naman maging doomsdayer na. But what is the likelihood na talagang after 64 days, maubusan tayo? Based on your analysis.
Mr. Chair, I do believe that will not happen. The worst case is the prices will be really high. And we need to be willing to pay for that. Ngayon kasi, ang average is we'll spend about $200 per barrel. Combined everything. But we're still on the lookout for more cheaper options. But I don't think it will be a lack of supply. It's a matter of price talaga, Mr. Chair.
That's why kami ni Senator Dante, that's why we need that contingency plan. In case that this gets prolonged at yung presyo aakyat to 150, 200, how much budget do we need, no, in order to support government, if ever government will be the one intervening, no?
Mr. Chair, we understand the strains on our budget, but with the 20 billion from DBM, and we're trying to access also another, I think around 10 billion of letter of credit, revolving credit, through Land Bank. And we also are trying to access, Mr. Chair, maybe when you come back in Senate in session, there's also under PNOC Mother, there's a 15 billion funding there that's unused. That's also a possibility. Para lang hindi ma-strain na rin yung national government budget. And that could help us also, Mr. Chair.